Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Parkitect. In the last episode, we went ahead and pretty much set up this park as we wanted. Now, I wasn't having much luck. I was actually losing a lot of money and such, and it wasn't going exactly as I had hoped. So what I've done here, as you can see, I've got a lot of people leaving. What I did is I went ahead and closed the park. Now, I've reopened the park, and we've changed the price dramatically. Instead of being the price it was before, it is now going to be $40 to come into the park, which to me seems an absurd amount, but having read a lot of people's comments that were struggling on this park as well, they said that's actually what you need to do, is you put the price at about $30 or $40, and people are willing to pay it because they don't have to pay for the rides themselves. So people will still come to the park, as we can see here, and then I will be making a decent amount of money off of them as they go into the park. Now, people are still saying the park entrance fee is a good deal, so I might raise it. I'm okay with $40. I think $40 will be fine. Should get me the money I need. Now, things we need to do here still is we need to have an experience rating of at least 80%, have at least 600 guests in the park, cleanliness rating of 75, and complete all non-optional goals by the end of December year 2. So we're on year 1 in July. Really the one that I'm having the most trouble with is this 80% one, and what we need for that is more rides. Now that's going to be a challenge considering the size of the park for one, but also hopefully with people coming in now, they will actually find the rides enjoyable and will give a good rating when they're leaving. I also have, while I was away from recording, added in a drink and a hot dog stand there, so that's a good thing for us. We just got a wipeout available to us. Let's see here. So we got the wipeout. Let's go ahead and see if we can fit it somewhere in. Now, once again, this is one of those things where size is an issue. So we are going to try to squeeze as much as we possibly can into as few spaces as we possibly can. You know what, for the wipeout, we're just going to put it over here, I think. It'll be about the easiest. And we'll put the entrance over there. We're going to put the exit right there. We will go ahead and take care of this stuff. Not the ride. Alright, so we're going to have something like that. So now let's go back to this ride. We'll open it after we put in this, evidently. There we go. We'll deal with the ride color and stuff after we get the line set up. It's most important to get the people in and on the ride and enjoying it. There we go. Now let's go ahead and go with the color scheme and get that off of that one. You know what? That's a lot of white. I actually want the white to be red here and then the red to be white. You know what? Actually, the white to be black and then the black to be white. There we go. That works a lot better for me. And then for the lights, we'll go with that and go with red for the other color of lights. So there we go. All those are done. We've got rides that have broken down, which is not great. Where are my mechanics? Alright. He's going in. could possibly use a third one, so let's go ahead and hire a third one. There we go. Hopefully they'll get those fixed fairly quickly here. Financially, we're doing fine. We got all these people coming in. As I said, really the biggest challenge here is going to be have that experience at 80%. And we also are going to have to advertise to get people into the park. So let's go ahead and do an advertisement here. We'll do a park advertisement on television. That's too expensive. Social media? No, that's still too expensive. Billboards? We could afford that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get these people crammed into our park. Where are my people? Too tired to work? That's not great. Repairing the Ferris wheel. So this person's going to repair the Ferris wheel. That's good. Let's see what people are saying overall. No high intensity rides around that interest me. Alright, so that's one that hopefully they will get happier about. Satisfaction's at 87%, so that is a good thing. We do have some rain coming down, which is unfortunate, but you know what? They can buy some umbrellas over here if they want. And we do have plenty more people still coming into the park, so that is a good thing for us. So I have hired enough staff now, hopefully, so that they take care of the rides, so everybody will be happy as far as that. As I said, we probably can fit 2 more rides over here, which is sort of the plan I have. It's not great, but really with the size of the roller coaster I put in, that's about what I've got available to me. So we will make it work as best we can. Do have a bunch more people coming into the park right now. Then it sort of just peters out there, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know what? It is the way it is. Alright, we are almost at the 80% mark, which is good. And what I may have to do is I may have to move that carousel or just be able to squeeze another ride in over here. We'll have to see. Alright, the twister is broken. Hopefully I've already got a mechanic on the way for that. Oh, that's janitors. Alright, repairing the twister. Alright, twister's already been repaired, perfect. So people are definitely finding the rides, just taking a little bit of time. We have the experience at 80%. So that's good. We just need more guests to be in the park. And we have a whole bunch more coming in, so that is a good thing. It does seem to be working to have the price raised as I do, so I'm happy with that. We got a whole bunch of people in line for the Gravitron and a few people in line for the Wipeout. So hopefully we'll get more people here in line for the Wipeout shortly. That'll be a good thing for us. I am going to put in another bench over here. Well, there's still a bench available. People will have seating when they want it. You know what? I could use another flower bed, though, over in that area right there. Let's go with the red flowers. There we go. Just to add to the view overall of the place. It's one of those of the aesthetics I think matter because I do want the experience to be as good as possible. Plenty of people riding the roller coaster, which is perfect. Plenty more people coming into the park, which is exactly what I'm wanting. Great. Experience rating is nice and high, so really actually closing the park and reopening it was a good thing for me as well. So really the only thing I'm waiting on is just to try to get in the people I need. But I am going to add another ride here as soon as I possibly can. Not sure what it's going to be. It's a top spin. Alright. You know what? I mean, we could speed it up, but let's just leave it where it is. All those people fit into the Gravitron, which is great. I like rides getting people through nice and quickly. Few people getting in line for the teacups, not a huge amount. Few people for the Ferris wheel. The Zamperla Nebulous over here definitely is doing well though, so that's a good thing. And of course the coaster is really cranking through the people. Alright, people are saying the park is a good deal still, so I could probably even crank up the price a little bit. I just don't feel like I need to, though. I don't want to charge too much because I want to get the 600 people in. So, let's just let that price go where it is. I'm alright with that. People are getting their drinks and stuff, seem happy about those. Somebody just got sick. Where is our staff? Janitors. Let's go ahead and put one right over there. Go ahead and clean that up if you would, please. I do have plenty of janitors, but I will help them out at points in time just to make sure that we're getting everything maintained as best as possible. You know what I think I might also do while we're waiting here for the next ride to be available and stuff? Let's go ahead and put a zone. Let's go that being one zone. That being another zone. That being a zone. And that being a zone. Alright. So we'll put one janitor in each of the zones. And then the fourth one, or the fifth one, can just go where he's needed. Haulers, let's go ahead and put a couple over in zone 1. And then we'll put a couple in zone 4. And we'll hire one more that's just a random rover. We really could use at least another security guard, so let's go ahead and do that. And then the mechanics just go where they're needed. Alright. Still have plenty of people entering. That's great. Experience rating's up to 83%, so we're good there. What are guest thoughts? Not enough high intensity rides. We will fix that with putting in a top spin here in just a few minutes for people. We're going to have the entrance and exit come out over here, I think. That's where we're going to have it. If I can squeeze it in. Otherwise, I might put it right at the beginning of the park over here. That would possibly work too. Wouldn't be opposed to that. The Wipeout's now getting plenty of people in line, which is great. This slide always, it's popular, but it just doesn't really get the people through too well. Alright, so we need some more security staff here. Let's go ahead and hire a couple more. And let's put them to zones as well. Because I don't need Vandals in my park. Then we'll have a roamer as well. Is everybody taking care of everything they're supposed to? Thought I put a zone for each of you guys. Oh yeah, all of you four have zones. Then the one person does not. Alright, so they're doing what they need to do, which is great. Still don't really get this coaster overall, but the people love it, so I'm happy enough with that. Alright, we're almost ready with this research here, which is good. And the people are still coming in, which is exactly what I'm wanting. How's the experience level? Experience level is at 85%, which is perfect. I think putting in another ride would just put us over the top that little bit, which is exactly what I'm wanting. Don't know why the Twister here isn't that exciting for people. I love a good Twister myself, especially the high speed ones. They're just incredibly fun that way. Alright, so we should hit our 600 guests here in just a moment. Alright, we've hit our 600 guests, completed the 600 guest goal. We have to hold it for 3 weeks to win. But you know what, we're going to do more than that. We're going to also hey, we completed the non-optional goals there within the first 2 years, which is perfect. So really, as I said, I suggest setting up your park as I sort of did, making sure your ticket price is like $40 or even a little bit more. And then go ahead and reopen the park. That way you'll get all the people through as need be, and your park can really flourish that way. Now, I don't need to put this in, but you know what? That doesn't stop me. Just because it's not needed doesn't mean I don't want it. And I do want it. I want to put in this ride right here. We're going to park that bad boy right in there. We'll have this going over here. And we'll have this right over here. Go ahead and open it. Now I don't need to do all this, as I said, but you know what? I want my park to be the best it possibly can be. And so with that in mind, we're going to open this and let people enjoy just one more ride with their time here at the park. Alright, so I need to delete that one. That's fine. And I actually need to delete this line. Need to be careful not to delete the structure of the coaster. There we go. Yes, I need this. I want this concrete. There we are. Now let's go ahead and put in our nice little sign here at the end so people don't go over here that aren't supposed to. We need to get our sign colors from one of the other ones because since I haven't played it in a little bit, it has forgotten the colors, which happens. No entry for guests on that one. There we go. And then, you know what? We will go ahead and delete this one right here. Then we will go ahead and put in our nice little line right up there and right there. Perfect. Now let's see how the ride does. Alright, we already got our first customers coming into it. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to put in even a few more benches over here because why not? We pretty much got things set up the way we want now in this area, so we know where everything's going to be. Get in a few more trash cans there. That all works out great. Alright, the top spin is working. The people are going upside down. Well, the people are not on it yet, but they will be shortly. I mean, the line is filling up very quickly for it. People are very excited for it. It's exactly as I would hope it would be. Alright. So now the ride will allow guests on. Yet again, just one more ride to make the guests happy. And we'll be able to call this park a success. So really, my sort of takeaway for this park, as I said, is build your park as you want it. Make sure your ticket price is nice and high. I mean, I thought $40 was a lot, but people are willing to pay it here. And it works out for you because you need that money coming in since you don't get it from actual ride sales. So I would recommend putting that price up nice and high at about $40. And then do research so you can add a few more rides onto the park as well. That's always going to be important. Let's go ahead and put in their park advertisement. Let's see, can we do television this time? Oh, we did social media. My mistake, but that'll work fine. Hopefully that'll get us a few more people in the park because I just want to make sure we keep that our numbers nice and high here. Guest experience is at 80%. It's actually up to 86%, so that's great. Got plenty of people wanting to do the top spin, so that works out fantastically as well. You know what? I think with the amount of people we have in the park, we're going to hire a couple more janitors at least. So we have 2 in each area. Alright, so we'll do 1 there, zone 1, 1 there, zone 2, 1 there, zone 3, 1 there, zone 4. And then we still have our roamer going on, just to make sure everybody's taken care of everywhere that's possible. We actually could add in, now I'm just sort of making the place look nicer while I'm waiting. So let's go ahead and add in some lovely plants over there. few more plants in these areas. They're not the same as the other plants were, but you know what? That's fine. Actually, I think they are the same plants. They just look different for some reason when they're first put in. Alright, so all those plants have been taken care of. Not sure what that next ride would be. We're not going to need it though, and that's alright. People are enjoying the top spin, which is perfect. Really, they're enjoying all the rides. I mean, we've got nice lines at every ride. Twister doesn't have the biggest, oh, the teacups don't have the biggest line, I'd say. Ferris wheel's actually got a decent line going on, which is great. Twister also not that big of a line. Zamperla Nebulous, people really enjoy that. And it seems like we got full trains on the roller coaster, so that's great. We even have more guests coming in, so perfect. Happiness is at 100%. Thirst is at 89. Everything's very happy. Oh, we lost the experience there, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, so the vandalism is really bad. So let's go ahead and solve that issue. Let's get a few more guards into this place. Alright, let's put another one in each of the different zones to make sure that's taken care of. Because that's an unfortunate thing. Don't want people to be upset about. Alright, so it looks like I may actually have to do the same thing I did before of close the park one more time and reopen it in order to really hit the mark that I'm wanting to. It's unfortunate, but looks like I just barely missed getting the 3 months completed there, or the 3 weeks. So let's go ahead and close the park. We're going to lose a bunch of money by doing that, but you know what? That is the way it is. We'll get that money back once we bring the guests back into the park. So it does take a little bit to close the park because people have to get through the lines they're in on the rides, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so we removed all the vandals from the park. That's a good thing for us. We'll reopen the park now. We got a bunch of people still leaving and such, which, I mean, my happiness is definitely down because of that, and I am in the negative. I'm not worried about the bankruptcy though, because the people will come back here in a few minutes and we'll get back into the money. Really, the ride that we're still waiting on here is we still have people in line for the slide just because it takes so long for them to get through it. But you know what? That's fine. All the other rides are pretty much good to go. People will be coming back into the park here in a few minutes, and we'll be alright. We did get this notice that people are thirsty, so I think I may actually add in another drink stand here. Might just put one over here. Does mean that they're going to have to walk the drinks over to it and stuff, which isn't the greatest thing. People don't like that exactly, but we'll add that back in here in a few moments. Here we got the first people coming into the park, so we'll be good to go. Guess I'll speed it up again, just so we get the people taken care of here. Swinging ship is broken down, but it'll be repaired by the time that people actually get into the park pretty much, so we're good on that. Alright. Now we got people coming in. As I say, it's a little bit of a cheaty thing here, but sort of feel like it's necessary because the Vandals are not something I want in my park. Park is showcased. We're going to see increase in visitors here with it. Alright, that'll work out great. Perfect. Alright, we're into profits. We got another ride actually available. Let's go ahead and pause and see what this ride is. Skyfall. I think it's a drop tower. Yeah, it is. I think I'm going to be able to put this right back there, which is going to work out perfectly. Just need some money coming into the park first, then we'll be able to take care of that. And actually, before we even deal with that, let's go ahead and take out this piece of flower bed right here. And let's go ahead and put in another soft drink stand there. There we are. Alright, let's go ahead and put this connected to this one. Probably be the easiest. Alright, so we got that taken care of. We got people coming in here. Once we get the money, we'll put that in, giving us one more ride here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is we'll put in that ride, and I'll bring you back when we've completed the challenge. Alright, so I think we definitely have it this time. We're at 85% experience. We got plenty of people in the park. What I ended up having to do was throw out the Vandals myself. So that was able to take care of that, and here we are about to complete it. And we did. Perfect. So, let me show you around a little bit. We did go ahead and put in this Skyfall ride here at the front of the park. I think it just gives a nice look to the park from the very front, so you see that giant tower. There's still nothing over here at this stand. Hopefully they're gonna deliver the cups here in a few moments. I did put in that drink station, which is a bit of a challenge because we do have to get the cups from somewhere else, or everything that's needed for it from somewhere else. But yeah, what I did go ahead and do, let me just put in another hauler here as well, just because I like to have my park run as smoothly as possible. But what I had to do here is I had to zoom in and look at each of the individual guests. Now the Vandals, two things stick out with them. First of all, you want to look for hats that have red on them. I believe the hats will be backwards. So like this guy is perfectly fine. But if you were wanting to check, the other thing that's going to be a dead giveaway to a Vandal is he will also have a mask or a bandana on. Here we can see he's got money, he's got a park map, he's got a park ticket, and he's got a ball cap. Doesn't have a mask on, so he's perfectly good. He's safe. But what you have to do is you have to actually go through, look at every individual guest. As I said, I'm sort of going a little bit faster right now than I would have otherwise. The thing with the Vandals is they will ride your rides as well. They are not just going to destroy things. So you actually have to look in the lines for the rides, you have to look on the rides, everything like that, and just try to see where they might be. Seeing if any have come in, but I don't believe there have been. Doesn't look like I have any Vandals in the park at this point in time. But let's say for sake of argument, this person was seen as a Vandal. We check here, he has a bandana on. Then what you would want to do is you want to go to ban. Once you click ban, then what I suggest doing for one is receive activity notifications for that person. Then go ahead and pick up and put them either at the edge of your park. I was putting them actually outside the park because I just wanted them entirely gone from the park. So with that, I was able to remove all the Vandals. With the reopening of the park, I was able to get the happiness rating up where I wanted it, and overall, everything was able to be taken care of. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Parkitect.